So I've been seeing a lot of posts lately. They've been talking about Jamaican men and Nigerian men. All they want to do, especially like foreign women that, especially where they could get a visa or something, they'll do anything that they can to make sure that they get a visa. Now, some people that are not familiar with some cultures, I'm not saying that all Jamaican and I'm not saying that all Nigerians, right? But a lot of them, you have to be really careful um with them because a lot of them are, sorry to say, but opportunists. Opportunists, I mean that if they feel like they could get something out of you, they will do it. Especially for trying to get like green card or visas or anything to get out of from where they're at, they will do that. They will do it. I've seen women get their feelings hurt. They feel like, oh, there was also for them, and they thought that that person was going to be there for them, that loved them, but it was all just a finesse. People don't really understand that it's a game to get what you need to get, especially if they feel like, you're so gullible or you're so nice and you're so like willing. And that's the problem with some women that they feel like, oh, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna do the best. I'm gonna do the rock. But the end of the day, these people are just off for themselves. You have to watch out for them. It's too many stories. I've known people directly who have tried to help people from like we call them third world countries, not necessarily those two that I mentioned, and got played. They got played real bad. Basically came in, act like they like the person, da 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 da, but it's to get what they need to get. And then they turn around and diss them. So, like I said, sometimes as people, we need to have boundaries, right? You need to take your time and really get to know people and stop being so willing to help. The willingness to help is sometimes get a lot of people in problems. I can't even stress it any longer. Let it take time. And people don't understand that sometimes these third world countries you go, since you're American or you're European, you from like, certain places or whatever, that you are automatically looked at as a target. Target meaning that they see you as some kind of collateral, some type of advancement, some type of opportunity, some type of way that they are going to advance themselves. You have to be careful. You got to take your time and not be so rushy to get into a relationship because it may cost you your life, it may cost you your mental health, it may cost you a lot of things, and a lot of people just still not understanding that it's really serious out here. It's serious out here. The game is tight. People will do whatever it takes, and you see a lot of these white women, they got caught up with these Nigerians because hey, um oh my God, they're so willing to help. They look like they're struggling or whatever the situation is. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna help, and they come up with a song and a dance. Okay, these people are master liars. Master liars meaning that they can lie on demand. They don't even need time to think. They can lie. When I say lie, lie on demand. They know how to lie on demand. They practice it. They've been getting money from women And it may not just, you may not be the only woman. They may have like 10 of them. And they telling the same song and dance and lies to you and 10 other women. And they make you feel like, oh, they sold this and that, and they give you the attention because this takes work, right? And then in order for them to give you um money. They ask for money. They ask for this. Something is always going on. They always got a situation. They always got something, some kind of something to make you feel sorry for them. Like what? Like if you don't get the hell up out of here real fast, I'm not gonna be dealing with that. And no woman should ever deal with that either. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, I'm not saying that the other women don't do it. The other men in other countries don't do it. They do it, and this is the thing that go out. Most women want to get married, right? Most women want to get married. They want to have, the fairy tale, things that they show on TV. But the reality is, it's not going to be like that for everybody. And I wish they would just stop telling everybody that's what it's going to be. I mean, that's the aim, I guess, to be with somebody and to get married and be forever after. But it don't be like that. It really don't be like that. And so I think that's why a lot of females get caught up in the whole thing of like, oh my God, he said he loved, and especially when the men start talking about, oh, I love you. Once a man tell a woman that he loves her, a lot of women start like, oh my God, he said he loves me. Listen, and I heard this firsthand from a player from a Himalaya, and I will never forget it. He said, you tell a woman that you love them and this and that, and you want to see how they fold, which is crazy because you think that people should use that word and really mean when they use that word, right? But no, but some people use it as a game, as a stigma to try to pull you in, and they don't really mean it. They don't mean it. They using it so they could try to mind control you. It's all a mind manipulation thing. What they can get you to a certain limit so that you can falter to them, so that you can do what they want. And it's sad, but it's really, really true. And you guys gotta open up your eyes and really see what's going on. You gotta see what's going on. You can't be too trusting and so quick to bring a person into you because oh they look like they nice. Everybody always starts out nice. Remember in the beginning, everybody starts out like everybody's starting the best representation person to represent them. They're inside, but that's not how they really are. Everybody's always nice until they start to get real. Then they really start to show that like they have like a whole attitude, this and that, and their motive. Because some people have natural motive where it's natural, like oh I want to be with you, and it's natural, right? But then you have those that their motives are not real motives. Their motives is to take over you, see what you got going on, see how much money you got going on, how you living, if they can benefit from being around you. A lot of people like to be around other people where they feel like they could benefit from, right? So when we say that, we got to be so careful with how we look at things. Okay, it is very, very important that you take your time and really get to know people and not fall for what they say, for what they do, and look and pay attention and use your gut instinct and use your common sense and say, hey, this doesn't look right. What's really going on? What's the real reason behind all of this? And I say it to say, ladies, and even men too. It happens to men too. Don't get it twisted that it doesn't happen to men. It happens to men all the time too. So, but what I'm saying to you is use your common sense. Does it make sense? Is it going too fast? Why is it going so fast? Why are they here? What is your motive? Because people have motive, and you just gotta be real with it. You have to be real with you. You have to protect your heart, protect your everything, protect your sanity, protect your whole self. Like it's a guard dog. You have to protect it. because people have serious, serious motive. Take your time. Don't go too fast. Go through a couple of seasons with a person to see what's up. Be aware of these men that are out here.